So the dust has finally settled on the NAR settlement, and it's time to assess how the real estate industry has adapted to these significant changes. Here is how it is impacting both agents and clients, and how the realtors can stay ahead. Hey, it's Mark Hiller, and I help agents create thriving businesses. You want to know how? Send me a DM, we'll get a jump on a call, and I'll help you create a game plan and a roadmap so you can grow your real estate business. Look, in August of 2024, major changes took effect in the real estate industry, especially around the compensation. These adjustments aimed to bring greater transparency and fairness to the home buying process, but they also have shifted the way real estate transactions happen, including how agents get paid. Traditionally, the seller was responsible for paying the commission to both their agent as well as the buyer's agent. This commission typically ranged somewhere between 5 and 7% of the home sale price, which was split between the agents between 2.5% and maybe 3.5%. So what changed? The decoupling of the commissions. Sellers are no longer required to pay the buyer's agent's commission directly. Instead, buyers negotiate their agent fees, leading to more competition and more flexibility in commissions. Agents must secure a written agreement with their buyers outlining how they're going to be compensated before they can let them inside of a home. This is all about transparency, so the buyers know exactly what they are paying for. MLS listings no longer show compensation. Previously, the seller's compensation offer was listed in the MLS. Now, these discussions are private between the agents and their clients, meaning no more default commission figures in the listings. So what has the impact on the sellers and buyers been? For buyers, they must now account for their agent's commission, which can affect their purchasing power. Some buyers may negotiate for the seller to cover that, while others choose to pay it themselves and basically be able to negotiate a lower sales price for the property, saving them on their mortgage payment. With written agreements, buyers are more aware of their agent services and their fees up front, making it easier to make informed decisions along the way. For sellers, they thought they were going to save money on commission. However, from what we have seen, 100% of the time, the seller has paid a portion, if not all of the commission, to the buyer's agent. I believe this is due to the market temperature that we're going through right now. Sellers must be prepared for these negotiations to include the buyer's agent fee as a point of discussion. Buyers may ask for help covering this fee, so it's crucial to be flexible in your negotiations. How is it impacting the realtors? Well, with these changes, agents had to adapt. Many agents, like myself, are seeing a boost on the buy-side commission, moving from 2% to 3% commissions, while listing agents in some cases are seeing as much as 4% compared to the traditional 3 to 3.5%. With the buyer's agent fee being negotiable, both buyers and sellers need agents who can think outside of the box during the negotiations. It's now about more creative solutions to ensure both sides get a fair deal, especially in the negotiation phase. Here is an example scenario. So a $500,000 home sale from a seller's perspective. This is prior to the changes. The seller would pay 7% commission, typically split between the buyer's agent, maybe say 3%, and the listing agent 4%. After these changes, the seller now pays 4% to their listing agent, and the buyer's agent compensation is up for negotiations. In this case, the buyer's agent might request that their seller cover part of their $15,000 fee. For example, the seller may agree to contribute $7,000 towards the buyer agent fee as part of the overall negotiation that happens. This means the seller nets $473,000 after paying the listing agent's commission and the agreed upon buyer agent fee. From the buyer's perspective, before the changes happened, the buyer didn't pay their agent directly. The seller covered it all. After the changes, a couple different things can happen. The buyer will sign a written agreement to pay their agent, let's say 3%. They could negotiate with the seller to cover part of the fee, let's say $7,000, and maybe they'll take the offer price of the property up a little bit to offset the difference on what they already owe their buyer's agent. In this case, the buyer may pay an additional $43 per month on their mortgage if they pay a little bit more for the property and roll it into the loan. So here's your key takeaways after the NAR settlement. Embrace flexibility. The new commission structure requires more negotiation and more adaptability. As an agent, you're going to need to stay sharp and creative to ensure both your buyer and seller clients are satisfied. You're going to need to offer added value. Since your buyer clients may now have to pay you directly for your services, it is crucial to showcase your value more than ever. Ensure that you're going above and beyond for your clients, leveraging your market experience as well as your negotiation skills. It is crucial if you want to get paid. And you need to leverage your technology and your tools. Tools like a CRM, digital contracts, buyer and seller digital packages, and even compensation and commission management apps will help streamline negotiations and keep everything organized. Being tech savvy is key to staying competitive in this new market. Transparency is the name of the game. Educate your clients, both buyers and sellers, about their options and help them understand the new dynamics at play in their market. The clearer they are, the easier it will be to navigate these new waters. As we continue to adapt, the market will shift further for realtors. It's about evolving your strategies, refining your negotiation skills, and embracing a proactive approach to keep all of these changes intact. Keep educating yourself. Stay transparent and be ready to think outside of the box, keeping your deals moving forward. Have you navigated a transaction since the changes? How are you adapting to the new commission structures? Let me know your thoughts down below. Hope you found this video helpful. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.